Imagine Cup. It's important for you to understand what's happening today in order to start your own projects. We'll also be just talking about image classification, train the image classifier, and also we're going to head to the exercise, which is classify image with Azure AI Custom Vision. As a definition, image classification is like a service. It is a common computer vision problem that requires software to analyze image. So I need to analyze an image. This image might be on a storage. Image might be coming from my camera. This image, wherever this image is stored, we can use this custom vision in order to analyze this image. We can analyze different things within an image. We can analyze the objects. We can analyze the faces. We can analyze the tags. We can analyze even if we have some celebrities within that image. Celebrities can be identified, even if it is not following what we have learned regarding the face detection, but regarding the celebrities, because they are public, they are identified by some of the models that are already on the market. So it can be doing what we want or what we aim by using this. So what is the main idea behind what we're going to do? We are going to create an Azure AI custom vision service. It will allow us to build our own computer visions or vision models for the image classification or object detection. So the service we are going to create within Azure would give us the ability to start what is called image classification or object detection, or maybe for later use, you might go with face detection or whatever you want. So this is the store, or this is the basic service that is going to be performing what we do. This is an already made model. We're going to use some codes that we are going to use these codes in order to analyze the images that we want. So this is what we are going to create. So take into consideration that we are going to create an Azure custom vision. Behind or beside that, we're going to tell that image or this image, how does it know the object? This is by training the model. We will be using an already trained model, but what we need to understand is that the models can be trained by giving them or supplying them or ingesting data into them. Here we are just giving a simple example. We have ready-made models that can serve us for different purposes that we might need. As we can see here, simply we just give the image and its caption or its identifier. So this is an image of an apple. This is an image of a banana. This is an image of an orange. And imagine how many images we have and different captions that we have. We can have like millions or maybe billions of images of different things, because an apple can have different shapes, can have different colors, also the banana, also the orange, and whatever object you might be thinking of, all of these should be ingested to the model that can be trained to classify or to identify or like know what is that object and be interacting with us. And we can use these models in order to build in or build on our applications upon. So what I mean by that, if we have the model and this model can detect different images, thousands, millions, billions of images, I need to create an application. Maybe like last time we discussed something related to identifying calories in food, or maybe interpreting sign language, or whatever ideas you might have in your mind. You can use these models to build your applications upon. This is what we're going to see and try in our session today. So let's head directly to see what we're going to do. We're going to use the exercise, which is the classify image with Azure Custom Vision. From your side, please, Ammar, send us the link in order to start with this exercise, so everybody will follow on with me.
All right, so like we do in all the sessions, I posted the link in the chat. So I want you all to confirm once you have opened the link. And I would like to thank actually the attendees that have been attending with us especially the last two sessions, like Jamil, Hamda, Sarah, and forgive me if I forgot to mention your name because I'd actually like to see the same names attending. It means they are keeping up with us and they are actually implementing what we are showing. Um,
From my
so
side, I will open my chat to show you what happens when you press on this. Okay, I
exactly.
will press like you, and you will be seeing what will
So
happen on your screen. So this is where you are going to be, this is what is going to be shown on your screen. So this is step number one. Go ahead, Ammar.
go ahead, Khalid. خلاص, yeah, I wanted to show them actually. So click on the link, and this is the page that you should see. You just sign in with your university account, and then you will see an option to launch the lab. All right. So I'll wait with you like we do in all the sessions. I want you to confirm. Just give us a thumbs up if you are able to click on the link and see the same page Khalid was showing. Or simply type yes, or like we just need to know if you are with us step by step. So you can see here that Khalid just signed in with his Microsoft account and then he can see Start Lab. Thank you, Sarah. And Jamil, thanks.
So Ammar, I will be waiting from you to just continue the steps. Okay.
No worries, Khalid. Thank you, Omnia, Aisha. It's same names. Thank you so much for keeping up with us and attending the sessions. What about the others? I can see like 53 attendees. I want everyone to be with us in the session today, and I want everyone to be on the same step. Thank you, Fatima.
So since we are waiting, as I told you, you have different options. When the slab starts, it will be asking us to work on Azure and VS Code. We can simply use the lab content or the lab virtual machine to perform all the steps. Or another option, if you would like to work on your own computer and you have already the Azure credits and you already installed the VS Code, you can apply the steps on your real machine. This is up to you. Okay. This is an option that you can do. Okay. Just for notice, you can do everything within that lab environment. But if you like to keep this information for you to study later or to read later, you can use your own computer. Okay. So
Thank you,
now
Khalid.
I guess
So yes, we can start. I can
I
see.
guess we can start the
Thank
lab.
you for those
Okay.
who confirmed in the chat. So click on Start Lab. The next step is to click on Start Lab, and then it will load the lab content for you.
Let me explain the environment that we can see here. To the left is the virtual computer you are going to use in this lab. As you can see, this is the computer you are going to use. In order to access this computer, as you can see here, we have the username, which is student. In order to access it, we might need the resources that are here. The username is student and the password is PA55W.RD. So in order to make things easier for us, Microsoft created something very beautiful is that I press here and just press beside the word. Let me explain it again. All you need to do is put your cursor here and move to the letter T behind or beside the word and press on it, and it will type the credentials or what is written after the letter T automatically to your cursor. So I will delete that again. In order to access the computer, I need the password. So instead of copying and pasting or typing, because there are more complex things you might need to type, all you need to do is put the cursor here and press on the letter T. So it will type for you the word that is behind or beside the letter T. And now press like you are using your own computer and you are locked to the machine. Please confirm to me that we are on the same line and everything is going very well with you.
This option makes it a lot easier, Khalid, instead of typing. I really like it.
Yeah, sure,
Uh,
sure.
so yes, I think now it's very simple. You have the virtual machine on the left side. On the right side, you have to have the instructions. So click on T for password, and it will type it automatically for you. And then click on submit. Are we on the same page, guys?
Okay,
Okay,
that's
perfect.
great.
Easy.
Now I can go to the instructions here and start reading what I am going to do. So what we're going to do is written here step by step. Here it's explaining what the T letter does, what I already explained to you. If you like, again, if you like to use your own computer, you can just put the virtual machine and start using the instructions from here. So instead of using the VS Code or the Explorer on that machine, you can use them on your own machines. This is up to you again, as I told you. Okay? So the instruction starts with the first thing I should do is to start cloning the repository of this course. If you have not already cloned the Azure Vision Code repository to the environment, you are going to do that. Please do that. So follow these steps to do that. Otherwise, open cloned folder. It is not, we did not clone it. So what is it is asking me to do is to start the Visual Studio Code. So I have the VS Code here on the machine. I can start it. And the VS Code will be running from my computer, from this virtual machine. Let me know, Ammar, did they have, what is the timer at the computers they had?
So what do you see at the top of the page on the instruction side? What is how many minutes you have still remaining? You should have 60 now. It's, I think, 58 minutes remaining, right? Just
Please
write
let
for us
us
in
know,
the chat,
please.
what is the time that you see there at the top on the right screen. 57. So okay, 57. Okay, 59, 57.
Okay, that's great. Just one
Okay,
second.
perfect.
Bear with me. I will be
So what
opening the
Khalid was
VS
trying to
Code.
explain is you can use the virtual machine, but the virtual machine only allows you 60 minutes. So what you can do is you can keep the instructions open and open the VS on your own computer, VS Studio on your own computer. So we will repeat this the last step there, don't worry.
You want me to repeat the steps?
Yes, the last step, please, Khalid.
Okay. Regarding what? You mean the last step? Define the last step you want me to repeat.
So we logged in to the account. What do we do next? We
Yes.
open VS.
We open the VS Code. I will just follow on with you on my screen. Okay, now we have the VS Code open. It should be opening like that. And now we are going to press on the, please add it to the chat, Ammar, the Control, Shift, and P.
Yeah.
Control, Shift, and P. So I
Are
will
you
be
with us on the
pressing
same step? Control, Shift,
Shift and P.
D.
Okay? Whenever you press on the Control, Shift, and P, here,
So,
Control, Shift, and P, you will have these options. What we need to select is the get clone. If it is not appearing, you can type it. Get clone, and there will appear where you can paste the resource that is on the instructions. So the first step is Control Shift and P. I will repeat it, Control Shift and P. Then git clone, and I will paste the repository name. What is happening here that I am copying the resources, the files, the codes, and everything I need on within my project to the repository, to the GitHub, or to my own computer that I'm working on. So if you are okay, I will press on enter. It will ask me where do I want to store this repository. I will do it again one more time.
Khaled,
So
can you copy
yes,
the link and post it for us in the chat? When you
yes,
after you
sure.
click Control Shift and P, just copy for us the whole link. I think it would be easier for them.
Okay. It is on the chat now. So
Perfect.
Control Shift and P, I will select git clone, and I will paste the link to the repository. Ammar,
So,
I guess for everyone, they should better be working on their computers because the time might just get faster than us. This is like because I'm scared about the timing. So this will be keeping all the data on their computers. So if you can do these steps on your computers, this is a piece of advice. It's up to you. So let me know if you are going with the virtual machine or with your real machine. What we care all about is the steps that we need to follow. Okay? So whether you use the virtual or your real machine, the steps are the same. Do you want me to repeat anything, Ammar, or is everything clear until now?
let's see, Khaled. I'm sure they are trying it hella. So
Okay.
just tell me, guys, in the chat, are you able to, did you reach this step after the get clone? Are you at this step? Yeah, Aisha, great.
Great,
So
Aisha.
Aisha, are
Great.
you
Thank you.
using your own computer? Did you access Visual Studio on your computer or on the virtual machine? Okay, Shahid, perfect. Thanks so much.
So now you cloned and opened it. Wow, you are ahead of us. Great, Shad. Okay, that's
Perfect.
great.
Thank you,
Now
Shahid.
I will press on enter. It will ask me, where do I want to put this repository? Where do you want me to store it? I will just create a new folder on my computer and we'll call it repository, repo. Okay, and I will select this folder. And so here you can see it is now copying the information into my computer. After it finishes, it will ask me what to do with it. I will just open it.
Okay, Aisha said that she's using the virtual one, and I think Jamil also is using the virtual one. Hello, we advise you because there's a time limit to, there's a limiter to the hands-on. If you can open Visual Studio
Oops.
on your device, Jamil and Aisha, open it on your, and just repeat the steps. Log in with the password with the student and password you see in the instructions, and then you will get this step here. Oh, okay, I'm done. You're done. Okay, Jamil. Thanks. Perfect. Because we don't want you to lose the work, so that's why we suggested. So now we're downloading the repository, Khalid, right?
Yes, we are cloning the repository. Okay, I guess I sent not the correct code. Were you successful downloading this resource?
Yes, I think they did. They did already.
Yes, okay, then the issue is from my own side.
Yes, Abdullah is saying he's done. So.
Okay, that's great. So I'm just waiting for this to download from my side on my own computer. Yes, it is downloading, but it is a bit slow from my side.
It's a
Just let
correct
me,
link, Khalid. Don't worry, it's a correct
yeah,
link.
yeah, I know, but I'm just
You need to يعني take a break, Khalid. Not use Azure for one thing. Because they keep using it, so it doesn't recognize which one.
Okay, sir, as you say. So if your repository is now ready, let me open my repository. Open the folder. It should be opening automatically for you. It is,
Hey, and it's opening automatically after I upload it.
yes. Okay, mine. It is, where did I store it? On D, I guess. This is the repo. Open the folder. So it should be showing you these files. Okay, so if we are on the same page, you should have been seeing now these folders, the instructions, the lab files, as you can see here. Please make sure that you can see all these files ready for you. Okay, and let me know if this is going well with all of you, please.
Perfect. Abdullah, thank you, Zara. Alhamdulillah, everyone is following up. Khalid. Go ahead. They can see the same page.
Okay. Now, following the steps, it asks us to go. Do you have the steps open from your side? Let me show you with the steps here. So it's asking us to go to the Azure and create the resource. Okay, let's head now into Azure. How do we go to Azure? Very simple, is to just open a new browser and type. This is the way we go to Azure. Open a new browser. Okay, this is a new browser image. Sorry, tab, and type here portal.azure.com, or you can see on the lab instructions that you can just simply press on the T to fill the URL for you. So if you have the login credential page, all you need to is to add your username and password that allows you to access Azure. So if you are able to access Azure, please let me know also. If you were
Uh,
able to access
Jamil, were
Azure,
you able
please let me
to
know.
fix the Azure credits issue, Jamil? Okay, perfect. I think everyone has access now.
That's great. Now, if we can see the instructions again, let's follow the instructions step by step now. I will show you again. I will read the instructions and then perform them. Okay? So you will need to create a resource, which is an Azure AI service, and the subscription should be appearing for you automatically. You need to create a new resource group in a region within this East US, West US, France. I will select East US because I told you I like this because it contains all the updates normally or usually, and we start with creating the Azure resource. Now I will open, as on the instruction saying, create a resource, and I will look for Azure AI services, and I will select create Azure AI services. If I have a resource group I want to add the service to, I just select it, or I will create a new one. Now I will create a new one. I will call it SA with today's date, which is 10/12/2024. This is the resource group I'm going to create. And I will go with OK. The region, as on the instructions, again, I will show you the instructions. I'm always opening the instructions to show you where I am. So the subscription is already there. I created a resource group. And now I will select the region that I want and I will name it and will select the pricing tier standard as 0. Now, okay, I will go with the name, which is SAAI, sorry, SAAI service 10/12/2024. This is the name I'm giving to this service. After that, I will be selecting the pricing tier, which is standard S0. I will press on I agree and I acknowledge that I have read and understood the terms below. Review and create. And create.
Are you following with us, everyone? Shahid, Khalid, Shahid posted the link from Microsoft Learn, the one you shared with me.
Yes.
So for those who are using their personal laptop, they can follow the steps there, right?
Yeah,
From
great.
Microsoft
Thank you,
Learn.
Shahan.
Yeah, they are the same steps.
They are exactly the same steps. Now the resource is ready. What do I want from this resource? I will press on the go to resource. Okay, as you can see here, what I need from this resource are two things. The endpoint address. So what I'm going to do is open a new notepad. And I will copy and paste these two things I'm going to show to you. Here I have the endpoint. If I go to the end of that endpoint address, I will press on copy and I will paste it on my notepad. Okay, Control V, because I'm going to use that within my development environment. Another thing that I need is the keys, the key that allows me to access this resource. So here I can see that I have two different keys. I can press here and see the key. All I need is to copy this key again and also paste it on the notepad that I have created. Please, guys, let me know if you are following with us and everything is fine from your side.
Khalid, can you repeat the last step, the keys? I think it went.
Okay, I will open a new notepad and here I am on the Azure service that I have created. I will go again to the resource. It will be appearing like this. This is the resource that I have created. Okay, I press on that resource. Here I can see the endpoint and the keys. These are what I want from this resource. Okay, I can also press here and see the keys and endpoint. So even from this point or from this place, or I can go with resource management and I can see the keys and endpoint. I will press here. So here I can see the endpoint that I want. I want to copy this endpoint address to a URL, to a notepad. I will open a new notepad. I will copy the endpoint address to that notepad. Okay, and I will be copying one of the keys. Both will work. So I will copy key 1 and paste it also on the key on the notepad that I have created.
Abdullah is asking Khalid, do we copy both keys? Well, because we have key one and key
No,
two.
no, you can, if you like, copy both, keep them for you, but in our application, we are going to need one of the keys. One of the keys is enough. But maybe if you need to change the key later, so anyone who is accessing your application with the key you have provided initially, you should notify them that you have changed the key, like you are changing your password, okay?
Okay, so the answer, Abdullah, just copy both of them for now and post them in the notebook.
Okay, I will not save this one because I already have the other one. They are the same, okay? Are we good?
Are we okay, everyone? Aisha, Abdullah,
Okay.
Sarah, Jamil. What about others? I want to see new names. Omnia, thank you. You're giving us thumbs up. Great. Okay. Muhammad, thank you. Amna. Hi, Amna. Welcome. Mira, thank you. Okay, Khalid. We have an amazing audience, Khalid, so they're keeping up with us.
Okay, that's great. Now, again, I will go to the instructions that I have. Where is my instruction file? Sorry. Now, what I need to do is, 1 second, guys. So now, after I have created the Azure resource, now I would go back again to the VS Code. So let's head back again into the VS Code screen where we have created the objects that we want, and we have cloned the repository, and now we have created the Azure resource. We go to the files that are in the lab files. You can see that on your lab instructions. It is asking you to explore or browse to this folder. And as you can see here, we have two options. We have the C# and we have the Python. Both of these are the contents of the files that we are going to work with. So if we are going to use the Python, we will go to the Python. And here you can see that we have a file included within the Python. If I also open it, I can see that I have the images folder. I have the environment. The environment is for the C hash, and the .py is for the Python coding. Is everything clear until now? Okay. Please let me know if everything is clear until now. Just let me know about that.
Yes, it is valid. Aisha
Okay,
said
that's great.
yes. Sarah.
Okay. Now, what I want to do is, as you can see also on the steps, you would need to right-click on the image analysis, okay, and open an integrated terminal, and select open an integrated terminal. So right-click on the image analysis and open in an integrated terminal. So the terminal would be showing right here. So what I did now is opening this folder. So all the commands I'm going to be applying here or using here will be applied onto that particular folder. As you can see, this is the folder I'm talking about, which is the image. analysis. Okay, I just right-clicked on that and open an integrated terminal. Please always notify me that you are on the same page, you are following well, and everything is fine, so I can just go in and continue.
So open an integrated terminal. Okay, perfect. There with us, Khalid.
Okay. Again, I will go and continue with the commands that I have within my instructions. So the next step is to install for a command or a library that is called the image analysis. So how do I install? I use the PIP. Sorry, where is that? The PIP install and type the library name. You have this within your instructions. All you need to do is not to type. All you need to do is to press on the T and it will automatically fill what you want. Okay? Okay, okay. Install, install, pip install. Oh, I pressed that many times. So excuse me, I will remove them. And this is the command you would need to use. This command is asking you to just install this library to your machine. Press on here. And it will be starting to install what you are looking for. So again, if you like me to repeat the step, I will clear everything using the command CLS all clear. I will just retype the command and press on enter. So as you can see, I have installed the PIP, sorry, the image analysis model or package.
I posted the command in the chat, Khalid.
Okay, okay. If you are working on your own machine, okay, I want you to add also this. Please add pip install. I will drop that on the chat. I will drop that. If in case you are working on your own machine, just add these two to your installation. Okay, I will add this one first. It needs AB at the end, please. Sorry, just let me correct it. You know, you are working now in the development. This is something you will get used to when you start working by your own. It sometimes might be confusing, but it's easy when you know all the steps. So I have installed that, and I'm also going to install another model which will help you, which is called the pillow. Okay, but you don't feel asleep now, please. This is if you are using your own computer, but if you are using the virtual machine, it's fine. You can skip this, okay?
All right, so for those using their own machines, please copy and paste these commands as well. For those who are using the virtual machine, you don't need to do this stuff. You're fine. All right. Thank you, Jamil.
Okay. Are we good now? Please let me always know if we are good and everything is going fine with you.
Yes, Khaled, all is good.
Okay. Now we need to move to the step after installing the matplot, and if we are using our own computers, now we can go to see the contents of the image analysis. This is the image analysis folder. We can find two files. One that is called the environment, which is for Python, and we have the JSON file, which is for the the JSON file and the environment file, as you can see here. This is the place where you are going to copy and paste the keys that we have created. So I will go to open my notepad. I will select this file from here, this line from here, and I will paste it on this place. And I will also be selecting the key and also pasting it to that. Sorry, I will copy it from Notepad. This is the key I want to use. And I will be pasting it on here. Okay, press Ctrl S to save what you have done. So the first thing I did now, or the thing I did now, is I copied. I went to the file that is called environment. Okay, and I copied and pasted the key and the URL point of the endpoint. Is everything fine until now?
Are we okay, guys? Do you want us to repeat the step? All is good.
All is
Okay.
good. Now, if you can see that, it's telling you to note that the image analysis folder, includes a file called Python image analysis.py. This is the file that is called image analysis.py. Okay, and here you should pay a bit of attention because we are going to do like, it's not hard, but you should pay attention to what we are going to do. Open the code file. This is the code file. This is the file. I just press on it or select it. It will be opening automatically. Under the existing namespace reference, which is called namespaces, okay, this is the namespaces, import namespaces. Can you just detect that on your resource guide and on the file? See that we have something called image import namespaces. As you can see here, we have import namespaces. I have it twice. Let me remove this one. So I have the import namespaces. I have it here. And all I need to do is to select the Python code that I have within my environment or within my guide. It starts with hash import namespaces. So I will select these, all of these, I will copy them, and I will select and from under the namespaces, or if it includes the word namespaces, I will select it from here. Okay, and we'll paste it. Okay. As you can see, please let me know if everything is fine with you. Okay, so here I have selected the commands or copied from the Python code and pasted them under the import namespaces. Again, here I will clear. I like it to be always clear. Now it's asking you to view the images that you will analyze. So where are the images that you are going to analyze? They are on a folder that is here called images. You can see that I have 3 files. One is called buildings or building. One is called person and one is called street. Again, let's verify that you are all following with me and everything is fine with you. Okay, Amna, thank you. What about others? So let me know when you want me to proceed, please. That's great. Now we will need to use the SDK to call the vision service and analyze the image. So in the code file, which is the image analysis.py or the program.cs if we are using C hash, and the main function, note that the code load configuration settings are provided. So at the area of the authentication or the components of the file, there are some already made or ready added details. Okay, so related to the Azure Authentication AI Vision Client, then under that command and the C hash, we search for the Authenticate Azure AI Client. So I would search for Authenticate Azure AI Client. And what I need is to copy the code from here and paste it here. So I verified that in the main function, if you need to search for something, all you need to do is press here and type what you're searching for. So there are some information that are added automatically or that are already found in the model. Then after that, we go to the authentication. We'll also search for authentication, authenticate Azure Vision, and below that, we'll need to copy. Pay attention to that you are copying the Python code, not the C++ code, okay? We have added this, okay? And we make sure that what we copied looks the same like the source code that we had in order not to have any errors or any mistakes that will be preventing us from running the code. Now, are we on the same step, guys? I know it's taking a lot of time, but this is the first time you are on that environment. It's okay. On the next session, we'll be working much faster because I know that you are going to just retry all what I'm doing now by yourselves. This is for the good of all of us. Please, when we finish this session today, we still have steps to do in the next session. So please try to perform them by yourself. And this is for the good of your selves and for the good of the projects you are going to work with. So let me know if we are again on the same line so I can proceed. Okay, now after that, as you can see in the main function,
So I'm posting the code Khalid in the chat.
okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen here? It's, if you can see, it is like explaining what's going to happen. Under the code you just added, note that the code specifies a path or the path to the image file, then passes the image path to the two functions, to the analyze image and the background foreground. These functions are not fully implemented. We're not going to be working with them. And the analyze image function under the get result with specify features to be retrieved. Okay, here we need to see or look for get result. Okay, so we're going to search for get result. Okay, and as you can see here, we have this code that we need to add. We can copy this code and simply starting from the get result here, paste it. Sorry, you just need to pay attention, not to skip anything in order not to face any issues. Okay?
All right, are you with us, guys? Are we on the same steps? Yes, thank you, Aisha. Appreciate it. Shamsa, thank you.
Guys, let me tell you something before we reach the running phase. If sometimes you fail the running code or the code runs, fails to run, it would be like because of a point or a comma or if of a bracket. This is something you should pay very attention to it. From myself and from my experience, I always do these mistakes. So do not feel disappointed or down if your codes give you some errors, because this always happens with the most advanced developers in the world. So why am I stressing on that? And I'm stressing on you copying and pasting the exact codes, because I myself might do a mistake and miss something. Now, on the analyze image function, also look for the display analysis result. You can just select or search for it here, and or you can even use the Control F to select for it, to search for it, and type display. So it's always taking you to the places where it finds the word. So it is already here, the word is found. So also here, don't use the C hash, just use the code that is related to Python. And again, copy and paste from display image analysis results. I will select it. Okay, and we'll go with Control V. Get image captions. I wish I didn't do anything wrong, but I guess I did. I will copy it again. You see under display, I will paste now. Now I guess it's good. Of course, you can find the recording. Please, uh, uh, I don't know where it is exactly stored. Can you help the guy, Ammar, where to find the recording?
أكيد Khalid. So the recordings are
Thank you.
actually uploaded to Canvas LMS. You will find them there. And also in the WhatsApp channel, after the session, we will share a link to the YouTube actually channel as well. You can watch them there as well.
Welcome, Yusuf. Okay. Now, please let me know again that you are on the same step. Let me hear it from everyone that we are all on the same step.
Yes, we are, Khalid. All is good.
Okay, that's great. Now it is telling us to save the changes by Control S, press here and press on Control S, and return to the integrated terminal that we had here. This is our integrated terminal. So let's copy this command and paste it to the terminal. And what I want from you, from your side, to just press the enter and tell me the results from your sides before I press the enter on my side. Let me see what will happen from your side. If you are following my steps, you should be seeing a result. So let me see what will happen from your sides, please. Believe me, Ammar, I'm scared to press on the enter.
Why? عشان الكود؟
No, it's just maybe I made anything wrong here. You know, I have been working since 4 o'clock in the morning.
لا
So I will press. I have an error. Let's wait to see the errors. What will happen? Okay. Ensure that project exists and blah, blah, blah. So all of us has errors. So requirements already satisfied. Welcome to .NET. Okay, this means that I have something copied that is related to, what is that? What is that? Where is that coming from? Did I use, okay, what was my mistake that I used the .NET command? Nobody warned me about that. I should have used the command that is related to Python.
I told you, Khalid. I told you.
Ah, you told me? I didn't hear that. Sorry,
لا,
Ammar.
I didn't. I didn't. I'm joking. I didn't. So I think the actually the attendees command made the same mistake, or so what do we need to do now, Khalid, in this case?
Copy the command that is the Python and paste it here. It should be looking like this one, Python dash image analysis dot py images dash street dot jpg. This is the command you should all use. I pasted the command on the chat. I will clear my screen in order to see the results.
Are we on the same page, guys? Jamil is getting Khalid unexpected and indent error.
Let me press from my side and see what will happen. So
Can you
file
share
line
screenshots,
10
guys, of the errors?
unexpected ident. So this is related to something from the idents. All these idents are what I mentioned earlier, are the open brackets and the closed brackets. So ident not expected. Let me just verify everything on here. Sorry. Yeah, the same. Maybe there's something wrong. Just give me 1 second to verify everything. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with the coding, but I am always suspicious about everything that might be happening. Let's just wait for me. Give me a second to verify all the codes. As I told you, give me 1 second to verify all the idents here.
What about others? Did you get errors while Khalid is checking? Did you
Anyone
get
didn't
any?
get any error?
Did anyone get work for? Okay.
Let's just
Khalid Abdullah got indentation error.
yeah,
Unexpected
it's all
interface. It's the
related to the
same.
copy and paste. I guess that. Just give me one
Mm,
second
yeah.
to let me see the credentials. I am sorry about that, but this always happens. Okay, let me just verify everything for you. As you can see, I'm just correcting things. Let me see what is now the error. Import image analysis. We have used the key that's supposed to be used. Let me just verify and everything again. 1 second. Okay, from .NET file, definition main, global office client. You all received the same error?
When Abdullah told us about the error, I don't know about others.
What about others? Let me know what happened with you, please.
Okay, Jamil is saying same error. What about others? Anna, Aisha, Umnia, Sarah. Did you get an error or it worked for you? Okay, Sarah is saying same error كمان Khalid.
Just 1 second. Let me do one thing, please. Bear with me because I have to do something. I will do just recloning for the repo because I ruined. So these things might happen with anyone, so do not feel disappointed. Okay, so they are asking about the attendance link. Please, Ammar, if you can support them with that. In the meantime, I will be just.
Sure, Amna, I'll share it in 1 minute at 8:15 inshallah. Amna, did you get an error? Jamil is suggesting to if he can try the debugger, Khalid.
Go ahead. In the meantime, I will be doing something to just renew the files.
Yeah, it's closed, Amna. I will open it in a second.
I am sure there's something missing related to this, what I told you about these points or this. Let me just new folder.
All right,
Give me
everyone.
one.
So no worries,
In the
take your time.
meantime, Ammar, let them do the registration while I just.
Yeah, I posted the attendance link in the chat, everyone. The attendance form will be closed at 8:30 exactly. Abdullah is saying his lap time has expired. That's why Khalid, Abdullah, we said that not to use your to access studio on your device. But it's okay, you have the steps with you. You can try them again and let us know. You can email us anytime you want.
I'm trying another repository. Maybe there is something with that one, but I already tried it. But let me select a new folder. So in any ways, guys, if this doesn't work now, we are going to continue from where we stopped this time. But the next time would be much faster because everything would be known to you, all the steps. In the meantime, I will just be preparing to or waiting to see all the code again, which is mixed now with errors. But what I want you to use is the debugger or to use, okay, I'm unable to open the repository again. Let me close the whole thing here and open another copy of VS Code.
Khalid, Jamil is
Yes,
saying
sir.
that the debugger is showing an error in the main method.
In the main method, yes, this is because of the what we call them the idents. So there's something we should be looking at exactly. I prefer to destroy everything and work from the beginning because maybe there's something we missed to copy or paste. This is the best way, I guess. But let me make sure that I have the backup repository here for my side. Let me open it again. Don't save. Okay, this is again the file. Okay, there is these are the files that are mixed up. This file is very well fine. Okay, just give me 1 second. Hmm.
Khalid, can you read the comment from Handul?
1 second, just give me one
Yeah.
second, please.
And we
I'm
have
trying to.
Aisha who worked actually for her. Check also the chat, please.
Okay, I will just check that and 1 second, please.
No worries.
I want to restore the file as it was. That's all what I'm looking for. Okay, let me see the chat. And the error is the code text we are entering from the lesson guide when being copied. It does not keep the original indentation, so we have to fix each. Yes, exactly. This is what I'm trying to do, is to fix you all the indentation and send you that they are ready. So can you please, do they have the ability to share their screens or not, Ammar?
We can give them access if you want.
Just give them, give Aisha the ability, if she just displays to us what happened with her, and during the next session we'll be correcting all the items, not to copy and paste anything from the
Okay, no
uh,
problem. Aisha, can you
okay.
share your screen? Are you able to share? No, I'm asking you, Aisha, is it okay with you if you share the screen before I give you permission to share? Okay. If you can raise your hand, Aisha, just to see your name and because I need to make you a presenter. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, now Aisha, you should be able to share the screen. So for those who got the error, we will fix it, inshallah, and at the beginning of the next session on Thursday, we will show you how to fix it. Let's see what Aisha got now. Okay,
Okay,
Khalid, can you
this
see the
is
screen?
Aisha's screen. As you can see, Aisha just ran the command. It's nothing error. There's nothing wrong with the code. There are maybe on the copy and paste, there are some missing items. This happens with everyone. It's not the first time. So if we are working well with the copying and pasting procedures, and this happens also, it happened with me, so it's not a big deal. So now, as you can see, these are the results coming from the screen that Aisha shared. It worked and it just closed the sharing. I don't know what happened. Analysis result coming from the uh, commands that we have just created. So what we are going to do now is to just retype everything on one code and send it to each and every one of you. So the next time we will just do the running thing and we'll see the result and continue with the next part of our lab. Okay? So I'm sorry for what happened, but it happens with everyone. So all you need to do is to pay attention while copying and pasting. Some of the items might get lost. This is what happened with us. I even copied something for the C++. It's not for the Python. So don't worry about that. So next time I will be preparing the code clear. All you need to do is to copy and paste and run it, and we'll continue with our next part. The most important thing I wanted to show you is what Aisha shared with us from her screen. If it's an issue with you, Aisha, just take a screenshot of the result and show it here so I can just explain to others what happened. As you can see, Aisha got the correct result because she followed all the steps with us. This means that the coding is correct, everything was correct, but we missed a step in somewhere or an ident or a comma or something like that.
No worries, Khalid. Thank you so much, Aisha, for sharing your screen. Really appreciate it. If you can just post in the chat for us a screenshot of the result you got. Thank you so much again. For those who got the error, we will fix the code and post it in the chat. Inshallah, at the beginning, we will take, at the beginning of next session, we will take 5 minutes and show you the result. And it
So
should
this
work,
is the
inshallah.
result that was got from, as you can see, this is where we had the issue. All we have done, or Aisha has done, is running the code that is the PY with the name of the code. And the result was after analyzing the image. So you can see a man walking on a dog leash, a man walking on the street, a yellow car on the street, a black dog walking on the street. So it analyzed the images that was shown in the library that we have within the repository that we had in. So again, I'm sorry for that corrected. We'll see where we each and every one of us made the mistake. If you need or if you like, you can just try to fix your own code, redo the whole lab, and I'm sure it will be running with you perfectly. So
No worries,
excuse me,
Khalid.
guys, for what happened. Thank
These
you so
things happen,
much.
no problem. So thank you everyone for joining this. If we had more time, we could have fixed the code, but we don't want to keep you longer. We will fix the code as Khalid said. Thank you so much, Khalid, for the informative session, and we will see you, inshallah, in the session on Thursday. Thank you everyone who participated with us today. Tala, Mira, Aisha, thank you for sharing your screen, and Jamil. I don't want to forget any name, so I would say everyone who participated with us in the chat. Thank you for taking the time. We will close the form in, I'll give you 2 more minutes. Make sure to fill in your attendance. If you have any issue, if you cannot find your name in the attendance form, email us at eiinnovators@salwatan.ae. I'm sure you know it by now, but I will post it in the chat anyways. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, and we wish you. Tyler, we posted the attendance link. Let me post it again. There you go, Tyler. So I'll keep it open for 1 more minute for you, Tyler, and let me know when you are done, okay? For anyone else, thank you so much for everyone else, I mean. Thank you so much for attending. You can leave the session if you filled in the attendance form. Have a good night.